ओम शांति अव्यक्ति परिवार में आपका
Om
स्वागत है।
Shanti. Welcome everyone to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 2.
स्वमानधारी सम्मानदाता बनो
Be the one with elevated self respect and continue to give regard to everyone. Today's topic is a carefree emperor.
सर्वव्यापी स्वरूप होते
So,
हुए
the home
उसे
signal
अपनाना
is
देखिए अविद्या
one who has self respect is always a
स्वमानधारी
carefree emperor and an
दिव्य
embodiment of all attainment. Such a soul is ignorant of any lack of attainment.
किसी भी प्रकार की उन्हें
Someone
होड़
with
नहीं
self
पड़ती
respect is always seated on the Father's heart because he is carefree emperor. Such souls can't have any type of worry. Now we will be listening to Moini Didi.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Somandhari.
So having self-respect. So what we will listen to the homework today. So we'll experience the type of self-respect that we all needed. So just experience yourself. Am I stabilized in that state? So am I in that state? So don't worry about that. Sometimes we just keep worrying about like I'm not in that stage as it is needed. So whatever situation is in front of us, whether it's through body, through mind, through relations, could be based on our sanskars or the accounts that we have from past. So if we worry about something, then there will be no solution in that. That's not the solution. But if we remember Baba more, so Baba always tells us like, if you remember me, then only you can absolve your sins. So Baba's remembrance is the only way to absolve the sins. So when I'm in that self-respect, and if the situation comes in front of me and I'm in remembrance of Baba, I'm in that attention, I'm not worrying about anything. If I worry, then all these will increase, the situations will increase. However, if I'm stabilized in that self respect, how Baba is saying today, those who have self respect, they are always carefree emperor. So, how much we are surrendered, how much we have faith in Baba, so that we can just experience through our stage. If I'm in that carefree state, so our Dadi Gulzar, every time, whenever we used to ask her, Dadi, what's your opinion about it? And she's like, I just follow father. And uh, first thing is Baba tells us is don't worry about anything. So sometimes people worry about the present time or future. So today Baba is reminding us like those who have self-respect are always carefree emperor, and also they are embodiment of all attainments. So like how we have seen dadis, even at the end stage they had like lot of test papers came in front of them, like through some social situations, some relations, situations through relations and through body, but we have never seen their face showing any worry or any kind of thought like what is going to happen. No, nothing, never. I used to go to Dadi Gulzar in the evening, So whenever I used to go there, I used to sit in front of Dadi with a lot of focus and ask Dadi, Dadi, what are you doing? Dadi is like, I'm just absorbing powers from Baba. So she was always in that state, bodiless, in remembrance of Baba and always receiving powers from Baba. That's how her state was all the time. So Baba is saying like self-respect. If you are in that self-respect, you're always seated on Father's heart throne. So no worry, you are carefree and you're seated on Baba's heart throne. So those who are surrendered, they are always light, they are carefree, and then they can sit on Baba's heart throne. I have seen so many souls like leaving body at the end time. I have seen them, their stage. So how at the end they are just sitting on Baba's heart throne. So then Baba is responsible. So carefree emperor, and they will not have any type of worry. If you are seated on Baba's heart throne, there will be no worry. So out of us, who will who will receive 100% marks? Who is going to get 100% marks? So some will say, oh, some thoughts come some of the time. Some thoughts, not worry, but yeah, some thoughts, not 100%. So this long time practice is needed for this, so that my stage is such. So if you practice this for a long time to stabilize in that soul consciousness and bodiless stage and remember Baba and constantly remember Baba. So if you practice that, so when the day I'm listening to Baba's Shrimad, like today I'm listening to this, so we should keep this aim for today and tomorrow. Like whatever is past, that's okay. Past is past. Don't think about that. Don't remember that. Just think like today and uh, in future, I just be in this stage, carefree emperor, seated on Baba's heart throne, no worries, an embodiment of all attainments, and always in Baba's remembrance. Because when Baba tells us about this, like constant remembrance, every second, remember Baba. So then what is happening, like we are settling the old account and also accumulating power. That's why Baba says it's power of yoga, it's fire of yoga. So in this fire we are absolving and we are receiving powers from Baba, so we are increasing powers. So all the powers, if we have all the powers, and Baba is there to cooperate me, and Baba is there to help me, love me. I can experience Baba's love all the time. How Baba tells us, like if you have to achieve some status, so if you have to pass an exam, then Baba is not going to help you, then Baba is teacher. Test paper will come, so Baba will draw your attention to the study. But when exam will come, then teacher will be around, but he will be more careful, like are you cheating or not, like um so but teacher is not going to tell you the answers. No, that's not teacher's responsibility. So teacher will be teacher at the time of exam. But before that, Baba draws our attention to the study and importance of the study. But if we have to become master, if we have to get the good status in golden age, then we have to study and attain marks. So teacher is helping at this present time. He is teaching us. So Dadi Janki used to tell us sometime like so we used to like Dadi used to ask Baba like, where are you? What are you thinking? So Baba is like, no, I'm not I'm just seeing as a detached observer, like, how are you studying? What is your stage? So sometimes Baba is in that bodiless stage that we used to ask, where are you, Baba? Are you here or somewhere else? Like completely immersed in Baba's remembrance. That's how his stage was always. So don't worry ever. If you have to worry, so don't worry about the past, but yes, have this determined thought
कि मुझे योग अग्नि
that
ज्वालित
with the
करनी
power
है,
of yoga,
वही मेरे जीवन का आधार है,
that is the basis
किसी
of
से
my
मुझे मदद नहीं
life.
लेनी है।
I just need the help of
बाबा जी को
yoga to
सबसे प्यारा
absolve my sins,
और बाबा
to
वही मुझे ज्ञान
accumulate new
प्राप्त कराता है।
sanskars. So Baba wants us to
संकल्प
become
करने के
pass
लिए
with honors
इस
and never
समय में
worry.
बाबा के इस संकल्प के
So
लिए
this
मैं
thought,
अपने पुरुषार्थ को
if we keep this
ऐसा बनाया
thought
जो
determined,
उनकी
then
कृपा से
just our efforts should be
सर्वसम्पत्ति
such that we
संपन्न
become
में
embodiment of
सर्वसिद्धि
all attainments and
ओम
stabilize
शांति।
in the self-respect and become carefree emperor. Om Shanti.
ओम शांति। अव्यक्त
Om Shanti.
में 1969 से
Revision of Avyakt Murli starting from 1969. So we are revising now starting 1971.
अव्यक्त वाणी तारीख है 18 जनवरी
Uh, so the date is January 18, 1971. Service through the Avyakt stage. This day has been designated as the day of going beyond sound. So, how can Bapdada come into sound? The practice of staying beyond is absolutely essential. You serve souls whilst in sound. But when you do service in the stage of being beyond sound, you will be able to see greater. You will see greater and instant results. When you give other souls the experience of the Avyakt stage in 1 second through your remaining in the Avyakt stage, you will see that instant fruit in front of you. When you come into sound, after having been stable in the stage of beyond sound, that sound will not seem like sound, but the avyakt vibrations. But the avyakt vibrations in that sound that will attract souls towards Baba. Even whilst listening to that sound, they will experience your avyakt stage in this corporeal world. They sing a lullaby to little children. That is sound, but it is a sound that is a method to take them beyond sound. In the same way, if you come into sound after being stable in the Avyakt stage, you will be able to give the experience of the stage beyond sound. 1 second's experience of the Avyakt stage can enable a soul to forge an eternal relationship, such an unbreakable relationship that will be forged that a soul with that experience will not even be shaken by Maya. The souls that become impressed simply through sound may come and go because they have heard many sounds, but the souls who have experienced sound emerging through an avyakt stage will be freed from coming and going. Such a soul will not be influenced by anything. Always consider yourselves to be combined and do service in the combined form. That is, be in the avyakt stage and then come into sound. Service done through this combined form will create heirs. By simply doing service through sound, subjects are created. Now, put newness into service. So, somebody said, what is the method of doing this type of service? So, Bapdada says, at the time you are doing service, there is churning, but there is less attention to the stage of being lost in remembrance. There is a lot of attention to the other side. There is less attention paid to your avyakt stage. This is why there is the effect of the depth of Gyan. But the effect of being lost in love is less visible. As a result of this, they say that the Gyan is very elevated, but they don't have the courage to remain lost in remembrance. This is because they have not had the experience of love, that is, of forging a relationship through the Avyak stage. But because they have taken a few grains, they become the subjects. Only if the relationship is forged now will they be able to come into a relationship in future. Otherwise, they will be the subjects. This is the newness that has brought about, whereby through 1 second's avyakt experience, you enable souls to forge a relationship. There is difference between a relationship and the connection. They come into connection, but not in relationship. Do you understand? So on this day, have you experienced the avyakt stage? If you continue to make this experience constant and stable, you will give this experience to others. So we'll continue this Murli tomorrow. Om Shanti.